you please welcome up to the stage, Ben Toovey! Got a long way to go, keep it going, naughty boy, come on, keep it going.
Hello from the back of the room. Hello from the front of the room. Naughty corner. My name is Ben. I'm doing a PhD in cognitive neuroscience. As a cognitive neuroscientist, I am primarily interested in the brain, hence the music. And the brain is a fascinating organ, honed to near perfection over the last gajillion years. Does anyone here know the 4 primary lobes in the brain? I know we had a quick test earlier. Anyone? No? A couple of people? Okay. For those of you who don't know, a quick lesson. So do as I do and say as I say. Frontal. Frontal. Temporal. Temporal. Come on guys, I want to hear those slaps. Parietal. Parietal. Don't worry, it goes back. Occipital. Occipital. Excellent, well done guys. So in addition to those, the brain has a number of other interesting names for structures. And I've got a couple of them, well not got, but I've remembered a few of them for you guys here tonight. The first one is the floccular nodular lobe. Sounds kind of like something you might buy in Waitrose, but I wouldn't know anything about that because I'm just a student. The second one are the mammillary bodies, and these do not control your tits. And the third and final, my personal favourite, is the peduncle. The peduncle. So dating, as a neuroscientist, is quite difficult. I am on Tinder, and for those of you who don't... Woo! Yeah! I know, it's terrible, I just can't do it. For those of you who don't know what Tinder is, I would advise leaving the house perhaps once or twice a week in the next month. For those of you who don't know what it is, it's a dating app on your phone. And sometimes I can go a few weeks at a time without a new match on that app. And I've come, I know, and I've come to realise that I just sound like a sexually frustrated pyromaniac sitting in the corner. Ooh. Ooh. I really need more matches. It's good, isn't it? But when I am fortunate enough to match with another human being, the topic of conversation typically comes down to what I do. Now, as a PhD student, you train for your entire career to present your research with esteemed members of the academic research community, potential employers, and the general public, as you lovely people here tonight. However, absolutely fucking nothing prepares you for discussing your research with Stacey, aged 27, from 13 miles away. So yeah, I studied the brain. It's a really humbling experience because ultimately our entire society was fabricated based on the adaptability of a mass of billions of rapidly firing cells. Send. Don't get up. Oh, response. OMG, WTF, LOL, barbecue, emoji, emoji, hashtag lol. I try. Fuck it. My research is, my topic of research is I look at how your imagined movements influence your real movements. Just take a second to think about the true absurdity of that statement. The whole purpose of Bright Club is that I am encouraged to try to find the funny side in my research. I've basically been given a free pass. I've got friends who are doing PhDs in quite complex topics. I've got a friend who's doing a PhD in quantum physics. I've got another friend who's looking at how to propel spacecraft to the moon. Well, we've already done that, maybe further. And my perception of them is you're sitting in their office in front of a massive whiteboard with graphs and figures and equations and musings and poems. And then there's my research. Excuse me, madam. Would you mind just imagining your feet moving up and down in a rhythmic fashion for the next 5 seconds? Don't mind me, I'm just checking you've done it correctly. And no, I'm not interested in your mammillary bodies. Thank you very much.
Let's give it up one more time for Ben Toovey there. Food for thought, Ben. Did anyone spot the bit in the middle there where Ben essentially revealed that he's got some really fucking niche tastes? Right? This is how you can tell. When he said he got a Tinder match from somebody 7 miles away. 13 miles away, thank you, I love my pedant crowds. It was a prime number, I got that much, right? That joke's just for Matt Parker, so so 13 miles, I don't know, cheer if you've ever used Tinder, he says, staring at